Well, it's not a wall.
Oh, what a play! Oh my god. That was the Beyond? I knew the Protoss one as soon as I saw the Interceptor in production.
That's a dead giveaway at this level.
Welcome back to Rank Roulette. Today's guest is an OG Season 1 finalist who loves to guess silver. Give it up for Winter. And on the other side, the captain who is still trying to beat the community at least once, Harstem.
All right, Winter, you can give the breakdown. What are we seeing?
Normal opener here. Just too many buildings in his base. Is that a wall? No. Oh yeah, 2 Rex into double Marine into double Reaper. Classic mind game.
But, oh?
And unfortunately, he did bait out a bunch of Zerglings by going double Marine, which is the ultimate mind game. So this way he can stay in his main.
This is an interesting wall.
Oh my. Is it though?
Well, it's not a wall.
Oh, what a play! Oh my god. That was the Beyond? Maybe? Wow.
You can put him beyond if you want. I think that will make a quick end to any playoff aspirations that you might have. The control on the Hellbats isn't too bad though. But the wall is something else. Look at this. A meat grinder, my friend.
Oh. Zerg, of course, probably forgot that the Terran could attack him and all that. Which is just, it happens.
Yeah.
He's good micro. I mean, the production tab is exactly, well, that explains a lot. Alright.
Do you see the buy on the mine and the pull back there?
Yeah.
That's a high level move.
Yeah.
I'm thinking high masters immediately here. This is NA.
I mean,
the bar is not high.
It is Banshee. That's another. Oh, there's the fusion core. So we wanted to go battle cruiser, but he settled for Banshee.
Yeah. It makes sense because he scouts the road shot in, starts producing Banshees like a madman. Doesn't quite control the Banshees the entire time. This is an obvious win for Terran, right?
Oh yeah. You got a mule dropped on that battle cruiser. Those laser bathtubs are. Oh, Yamato's done.
This is game, my friend.
I mean, there actually isn't a counter to battle cruisers besides them just getting tired and running away.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's a
wow.
known
Does
fact.
a mule out repair a spore?
I think it barely doesn't. Did you see how much gas there was in the bank for the Zerg, by the way?
I'd imagine it was approximately 28 mutas worth.
It was half of that exactly. It was 14 mutas worth. And he was only on 4 gases as well, I think, which makes the entire thing a little bit more curious on top of it. So we saw a Terran capable of microing units, a Zerg capable of microing units. Neither player seemed to be too keen on the entire scouting thing, though. Or, I guess the Banshee must have been a response to something.
That felt like one of those, like, I skipped a 6 minutes in the guide. I got the gist. Like, I'll freestyle it till there. Creativity is my strong suit.
How hard can this build order thing really be?
The stutter step was like, the actual adaptation with the terrible wall into the most beautiful Reaper grenade. Like a movie cinematic level of bouncing the Reaper back.
Yeah.
None of this could have been intentional, but...
Yeah,
it's that meta. It's the like I read 2 out of 5 chapters last night, so I got the gist. It's in the mid leagues. It's in the middle somewhere.
Wait. Could we get a definition of the mid leagues here?
The metal leagues.
The metal leagues. The metal.
Everything below diamond is the metal leagues, but okay. I usually like to do it like high metal, low metal, because platinum is such a tiny slice. It's hard to.
Right. Okay. I think I know it. I'm gonna send mine in.
You think you know it?
Yeah, I know it.
You're that confident? You're confident?
No. I mean, I know what I want to say. I don't think I know the actual correct answers, but I know what I want the answer to be.
That I'm more confused than I was at the start, but.
It means that we can both send in the answer, and then we'll spin the wheel after, and we get to know the real answer.
Oh yeah.
What I meant to say is just send the answer. We can stop the talking.
Okay, now. I'm thinking here. Now I'm thinking about the technical. Okay, all right. Just one moment. I gotta meditate for a moment.
I went for Diamond 3.
I went for Platinum 3.
I
had a little less faith here. No.
Okay, do you want me to explain why I think Diamond 3?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay. I think the move with the roaches, where he pulled back against the mine to then bile it, that felt so high
Were we
level
not looking
to
at
me.
the Terran?
We were looking at the Terran, but the Zerg lost. And that
Yes,
was a
but
that was a
it's
move.
because one battle cruiser existed.
No. The Zerg lost because the Terran defended well. Yes, the wall was pretty bad. Okay, I'll give that immediately. The wall was bad, but the understanding of how to use the terrible wall, that was still impressive. So there was a lot of things that the Terran did well. The Hellion control was not bad. The actual Marine control wasn't bad. There was an idea to snipe the Overlord that immediately puts you above Platinum already. The realization that you can like snipe Overlords to supply block. I think that was very high level. A Diamond 3, minimum. I wanted to go higher, but then I remember you said metal leaks. So I did the thing where I just picked the lowest above the metal leaks. I'm always winning.
This isn't Price is Right, all right?
I don't know
if
that show.
If you go over, it's okay. I'm pretty sure. No. You've shaken my confidence, but it is not broken. I still think we're within the platinum.
Okay. Well, if you think that, then there's only one thing left to do.
I don't want to justify it too much in case I'm wrong on the first one, so I'll save that for later.
Alright, sounds good. It's better to be happy at the end, and tell me why I'm an idiot.
Work up to it.
Yeah. Spin the wheel, hamster. Show us what we got. There we go.
There.
Off by only one. Personally, I wanted to go for Diamond 2, but I took the strategical approach of Diamond 3. Yeah, it was the correct call here. All I care about is beating you, and then this was 100% the correct call.
I'll let you get off to an early start on this one.
I like that.
All right, I got to clear my mind. PvP. This is just a great matchup for resetting your brain, so...
Yeah, it is.
Oh my.
Personally, point of view is my favorite type of experience in ranked roulette. It just...
I think it serves a lot of purposes. Ooh.
This
This is one of my less favorite experiences, though.
Getting cannon rushed?
This isn't really a cannon rush. This is more like
It's a crawl.
a slow, like a hostile takeover. You gotta file your cannons at the office, and eventually you get control of the base.
This is when your neighbor starts building a house in your garden. You're like, what is this guy up to?
They start parking a little closer to your driveway every... Oh, nope, 3 probes, isn't it?
Like 15 years in, you realize he's been paying taxes and you just lost your land. It's like, oh no, I can't believe I let this happen.
I mean, we're 3... He's got multiple shield batteries, and the cannons are not hitting a nexus or a probe line. Does he even have a probe in there still? I built something.
This is not a very good attempt at a cannon rush. It's also not a very good attempt at the wall, by the way. I think I spot 3 holes in this wall, which is not
That's
2
just
holes.
to create multiple choke points. oh yeah, and then yada yada, a bunch of stalkers. Wow, look at that production tab for the opponent. That's a Protoss right there.
The hostile takeover into fleet beacon, shield weapons, as well as a dark shrine, and taking the 3rd base before the natural. This is the highest level of PvP.
Well, the person who sent it in obviously has a bit more of an understanding of what it's supposed to look like. Like, he's got 1,500 minerals he's microing against assimilators, but oh wow, that's cinema.
Mineral field depleted.
Huh?
Watch him die to 3 DTs
Wow,
now.
is that a DT? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. Those have blank, right?
No, not yet.
Like,
Surely not yet.
Well,
The Void Ray does have +1 though, so it could be dangerous.
oh, I mean,
Whew.
wow, that's it? That's the end?
Yeah, that's what we get to see. I do
So
wonder...
we don't even, we're not even close to the end of the game. Like,
No,
that
but
could
it
go
was
on 20 more
120 supply
minutes.
against 40. It was like 75 workers
Oh, well, the
against
DT
21.
player clearly won.
Was there any detection on the map?
I actually don't think so, but
I don't think it matters either. Probably could have lost 2 bases, still be ahead. Probably base trade at that point. All right, lots of money.
Oh.
Interesting cannon rush. Just to kind of calibrate here, was this worse or better than last game?
it's PvP. Like one of those was a full Protoss player. and you know what I mean. Like, I've learned every single thing people have complained about for 12 years and nothing else. And then the other guy does seem like he's watched a pro game or two, but just didn't really... He didn't really... I guess he didn't need to respect the cannon rush, but sending the 3 or 4 probes to attack a cannon that was already finished, that's the part that throws me off. Like, was that a calculated move, or...
Yeah, that is not entirely the most intelligent response, I think. I'm also not sure if usually expanding to your natural is a great
They
response
both got a
against cannon
third
rushes.
in like 8 minutes, despite
No.
There's another thing.
You're,
Like,
you're mistaken. The natural got taken at the third by the cannon rushing player.
oh well, of course.
That was no...
But he did have a third. It was just at his natural. But I'm saying, like, the guy
Yeah, but
got
he
cannon
started
rushed.
that after he lost his natural, so he just rebuilt his natural in a different position. I think semantics are important there. It's important that we use the
But
correct
we're talking
definition of
about
things.
the blue, I think. Well,
No, I thought we were talking about the cannon rusher now. Oh, blue definitely had 3 bases. Yeah. That I
that's what I'm
agree.
saying. Like, he has an understanding of what he wants. Just took him
Yeah.
a bit to get there. Oh, it's hard, though.
And the mechanics weren't too clean. Like just the overall unit movement, you can kind of feel that, there's no stutter stepping against the cannon.
He did have blank at the end as well. Like, but in a moment of weakness, in a moment of, oh god, there are DTs, he may have forgotten.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to send in your answer, or do you want to talk a bit more?
I feel like I'm just gonna talk myself out of a better answer if I talk more.
Alright.
I'm willing to.
Send it in.
Are you backspacing?
Yeah, a lot. I'm not sure yet. Okay. No. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll stick with it.
I'll say it first. Plat 1. I went with Plat 1.
I went for Platinum 3. But I kind of regretted it. I backspaced Gold 1 like 5 times. Then I wanted to go for Platinum 2. And then I thought I'll go in the middle. And the moment I hit Enter, I regretted it and wanted to go back to Plat 2. I just don't think it's bad enough for Gold. Like the
thing is, those type of Protoss get kind of far. Like, he knew how to cannon rush and then do anything else, the opponent, and so did the player defending. So like, it's not Gold. Like, Gold is like, you have to lose all of your probes, go down to 6 probes, and then like rebuild into Void Rays eventually. Like, not take a third.
Yeah,
maybe even Diamond, but that cannon rush wasn't. Rush is a very like 2 asterisks at the end kind of situation. But
yeah, there were cannons and they were aggressive. Like, it was proxy cannons basically.
it wasn't defensive.
Yeah. Yeah, but just an aggressive cannon push. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. All right. Yeah, let's spin it. Sometimes you do something, you immediately regret it. And this is one of those times.
But StarCraft is one of those games.
Oh! I regret nothing, baby!
Did you say Plat 3?
I did, right? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I regret nothing.
I'm just here to make you look good.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, wow. Well, honestly, you're only off 2 divisions as well. If you weren't playing against the worst player, you would look very good as well. But of course, you're unlucky and you're going up against me.
You do have a little more experience than the average player of this game.
I have the most experience out of everyone, by far.
We'd hope so.
Yeah. But there's some people, I think Katz was one of the people that actually did every single episode as well. He complained that the Giant Grand Games episode was too easy.
All right, it's biased, okay? There's innate bias.
I'm not sure. We don't do it on purpose if some of them are easier.
I get a little upset at myself when I get them wrong. I do the angry coaching all the time. So people always send in their best games, not like their messy games and stuff. Well, some people send in the messy games, but they'll almost always win at the end. It's kind of skews it as well. Like, it's kind of hard to gauge. I think most of these are. I mean, you're still getting games sent in, so people are probably going to send some of their more creative ones, which does throw it. Nobody sends in like losing in 5 minutes to DTs, so.
No, I think I'm not sure about the percentages, but Hamster once told me that when we initially got like something like 110 replays, I think like one of them was a loss.
Yeah. It's about that, but like for coaching, you'd think. I tell people, like, at one point I had a discount for losses because I don't want to watch 12 more minutes of you struggling to win with 50 more supply. But I digress. Enough about NA.
Ooh, fast link speed.
Oh yeah, it's 3 base, 330. Nope. All right. Oh, and then a Bane Nest.
Okay, these are probably build orders.
These are, and I'm not an expert, but they could be build orders.
No, but I mean like almost like the
It's
Terran
like an
isn't
AI is training or something. Like,
come on, you're doing this Terran dirty. This was a proper 3-rex, just forgot the combat shield. But everything else was
which
clean.
is, well, even pros forget combat shield like 10% of the time. So, oh yeah, this is the map to Baneling Bust.
Double factory behind it.
Are there any upgrades? Oh, the upgrades here. Like, it started out strong, and then it feels like no plan survives contact with the enemy. But
This is Jadon. Look at this.
oh yeah, look at that micro. That Terran is 100% an F2 enthusiast.
Oh, and even stuff
tanks.
is being built. Did you see that? 3 overlords in production. They weren't there before. We haven't injected in like 25 seconds though.
Well, he only has 54 drones, so he's not getting too... Did he just shoot his own muta? I don't... You got Bane, high sec auto tracking, stim, and armory. You know, the top 3 things you need to focus on. Mutas are very scary. Uh-oh. We've all been here. Marines are very good.
I still feel like that 5 Banelings would win this fight here. Just roll these in.
5 Banelings already died to the Marines.
No. You just go in. Go in with the mutas first. You tank with the mutas. No way to start in micros.
Or you just...
Yeah.
That works too. That's
no way
fine.
to start in micros. You can feel it already. You can see the kind
He
of
didn't have
move.
stim.
Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. That was...
Then it just ends. All right. I was just getting into that one.
Okay, that was a little golden nugget there at the end that I hadn't realized. I thought the initial push was like a legit 3-rex that just forgot the combat shield. But
It also forgot the +1, the medevacs, the stim, and the timing, but it did have a lot of Marines.
it did have a lot of Marines, so I almost got excited there. I thought it was, ooh, this makes it a lot harder. The fact that
It's like
Stim...
a 2012 build order guide he was following or something.
the bit-by-bit build order. Pull the SCVs at the
And then
7
about
minute
8
mark.
minutes and 30 seconds, you want to get your starport. Right?
Didn't realize that now we start with 12 workers instead of 6. Rookie moves. It's like, man, this build order starts early. Why do I have to kill my own workers for me to make this make any sense? Oh, that really messed with me. The muta control wasn't too bad, by the way, but nothing was happening during that. There was a lot of money in the bank. The micro of the Terran was non-existent. The Zerg had some creep spread, built double spines and a lair against the Marine push out, while also going Banes. So just a complete overreaction. That's also kind of a symptom of lower level plays, that when they do scout something, oftentimes you get a complete overreaction.
I definitely agree. Zerg is the most prone to that by far. It feels a lot of mid-level Zerg, the Metal League Zerg feels like, I don't know, yada yada mutalisks, and then just whatever you can throw in front of them. But I feel like the Terran may have won that game at the end just because of the focus on...
No.
It's not really important in this context, but that was... Oh, God. Yeah, that... It was weird. It's like the exact opposite of that first game. Like this one, they both had builds, and then they kind of fell apart as time went on, as opposed to getting better. Which it could be exactly the same level, or it could be completely different. It's hard to judge. Those kind of players are the ones I think can learn a lot easier though. Like they know how to build 2 bases and get 50 workers without having a breakdown. It's just then it kind of got to the well now what phase.
Yeah.
Which exactly what rank is that? That's the question, right?
If you were to compare them to the last 2 games that we've seen, do you think this is higher or lower level?
The thing is, I think it's a higher, like their mechanics are better, but I don't know if that translates into a higher rank. Like, because a lot of players will like get to that 5-minute mark and then just lose track of whatever they're doing. It's hard to judge. I'm not. Like, I don't want to guess the same thing on all of them, but I don't know if it's significantly different.
Yeah, all right.
And that Terran micro.
Yeah. This is another thing that really throws me off, is that some things looked so good, but then the control was completely non-existent.
The high-sec auto-tracking and stim in the production tab at the same time, really. Ooh. I mean, the Zerg got Bane speed, but...
Yeah, but hardly any links as well. It was literally just pure muta, just flying around with mutas. And then using the larvae that become available. I sent in my answer, by the way. You can do the same.
Can I? Okay, tell me yours. I sent it in.
Gold 2.
I said gold 1.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's gonna be like diamond 3. It's NA,
no,
okay?
no, it's impossible. The micro. This micro is not possible. And the stim. Forgetting, like, having priority of combat over
Yeah, players
stim.
remember stim. They don't remember combat shield.
Yeah.
What both of them apparently completely missed is that the Terran started stim way earlier, but it got cancelled during the Bane bust. And then he seems to have forgotten to restart it. But technically, he researched it way earlier.
But they
When you
remember
see
stim.
combat shield and high-sec auto-tracking before stim, yeah, that leans more towards the Bronze League heroes than it does the temporarily embarrassed high diamond low masters players. Like,
Yeah. I agree. I completely agree.
I'm confident in our prediction here.
Me too.
that
Just spin it. I
It's
want to
pretty
see
close.
it.
Spin.
Spin the wheel. It's free. This is free gold.
You're exactly right again. Damn it. It's gonna be like diamond 3. It's NA, okay? Like, I knew it. Oh well. What are my points at?
Woo!
Like I said, the mechanics. I guess I found NA to be less precise. Like, as someone who beats up on Meta Leaguers of both servers, there isn't really a huge skill difference between NA and EU, like overall. But EU definitely feels more like they're trying to copy Big Gabe, where NA, especially at the lower levels, is just trying to be like do a max out challenge a lot of the time. And I think that is better for most people that aren't spending all day grinding. Like, and apparently it paid off for them. All right,
Payment.
like
There's
they
just no
both built
control
50
and
workers.
no stim.
50 workers though. If he
No,
played mech, he would be masters. I know.
But there was
He had
no
built
stim.
3 battle cruisers instead of marines.
This was without stim.
We were judging the Zerg, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe
no
the Terran would
stim.
play one.
And he almost lost to someone without stim for 15 minutes. 12 minutes. I don't even know how long the game was anymore.
Stim just makes your units more vulnerable to banelings, Harstem. Don't you know?
That's not actually true.
What? They have less HP. If you right-click
Yeah, okay,
cast and all the banelings...
but he went combat
Did you
suit
not
first.
see his,
Okay.
quote, micro? Oh. Well, I'm not unhappy with my gold 1 call. All right.
No, me neither.
Whoever sent in that replay, make a lurker, okay? Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's time to try some other lists.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not happy with that. All right. What's next?
Well, there's no saving this now, so... Alright, I just aim for not last. That's the standard in life. Okay. You don't have to outrun the bear. Okay.
You just have to be faster than the slowest guy in the group. Ooh, look at this.
But he
252.
did send the shade out. Okay. So this is like a high... This is already...
Oh.
This is like a real build.
Yeah, there's no worker
We all
production,
do
though.
this.
Second gate also was too fast, by the way. Should be later.
He was trying to keep the Zerglings out.
Yeah, but
It was just looking the wrong way.
it doesn't work like that. This is control. Oh, man.
He did maximize the amount of adept losses. Is that a interceptor in production?
I think so, yeah. Is this a 2 carrier rush?
Ah, yes. Now, this is the ZVP I love to play. Can I kill him with Zerglings before he gets upwards of 2 carrier? Look, so we're looking at the Zerg, right? The Zerg with 1,400 minerals, microing his Zerglings? With 50 drones?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not super hot. I also think this amount of extra links should have just been drones. There should have been a spire already during all of this.
That wall off though. Oh, look at the split. And
yeah, it's not bad.
okay. I mean, like, I don't know. This is like a campaign mission. Like, they.
The probes are moving rather slow. The fact that there was no unit in the wall confused me. I guess that Protoss was completely focused on just attacking. Does Toss win
He was
this?
taking down the rocks during all that.
Does
Well,
Toss
he has
win this?
Archons, so...
I think so. He wins, no? Toss wins.
One carrier to rule them all. Ah, Mutas, of course. The counter to carrier Archon.
A classic. Yeah, this is not okay.
No.
This is absolutely not okay. Why did he get
This is
muted out
Diamond
of all
3, clearly.
units?
Well, what else are you going to build?
I mean, just anything that isn't a unit from the Spire.
Queens
Even
take
Corruptors
using
would have been better.
hotkeys, all right? Like,
Could have built like 5 spines as well. There was like literally 0 probes left. I can't believe we got a lost game
I
as
knew
well.
the Protoss one as soon as I saw the Interceptor in production. All right.
That's a dead giveaway at this level. This was not bad though. Like the control on the Adept, it wasn't super effective. The defensive stuff I didn't like. Does it feel like Grandmaster, low Grandmaster? I don't think so, right?
It felt like the difference between NA and EU I was talking about, where EU is like really focused on the specifics of. Who goes one carrier though? There can't have been
single
the strat.
Stargate carrier. That's not a
You
build
think the
order.
Lings like got by and it threw off his build or something?
Yeah, maybe forgot the
He
second
built one.
Stargate.
That's it. He built one. It never died. And,
There's no
and we're looking at the
oracles
Zerg, who just mass the Zerglings. This could literally be any level, like up through Masters.
Yeah, but the movement of the units was too high level, I think. Right? Like
But
the-
remember the early game though too. It wasn't though.
no,
it
was.
can't
early
be the
game was
metal.
fine. What? Early game was fine.
The Adepts.
Oh, happens.
And then the lack of Adepts in the wall. Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but like they had 9/10 of what you're supposed to have. It's just that 1/10 the
yeah.
Adept slips through.
Yeah, there was some executional errors there. The build order wasn't great, but there were
No,
thoughts behind
the
this.
setup on his third too was pretty like he actually SimCity kind of well.
That's true.
But we despite looking at the Zerg, we just looked at the Protoss base the whole time because he kept sending Zerglings at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like a lot of the decision making out of the Zerg. to
No
be quite frank.
roaches, no hydras, straight to mutas. Like that throws it off a lot.
Yeah, because there's no world in which Muta is the correct call against what you're facing. Either it's going to be like more carriers and then corruptors are going to be correct, or it's going to be, I guess for corruptors,
Corruptors are more like, I guess, corruptors, but they're the best choice off of Spire. But
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't like the carrier was the major threat at that stage.
No, it really wasn't. And it also got revealed a long time because the links kept getting in. So there was so much preparation time, which also kind of throws me off. I think I know what I want to say.
I got it.
You can say what it is then.
Diamond 2. What did you
Masters
say?
1.
Wow. Well, that's quite a disparity. I'm just thinking about the money banking with the Lings.
No,
and
okay, but this
no,
is
it's-
standard. This is standard
Yeah,
with
but
Ling
he
builds.
built like only 6 queens, which is like 1/3 the amount of queens you build.
Yeah, but it's standard to float money with Ling builds because it's so hard to spend larva. I think anyone up to low Grandmaster is still gonna struggle. Even the higher
No, I must be
Grandmasters
at least mid Grandmaster then. Like,
But and the SimCity of the toss was good. I don't know. It just felt. I looked at that game and thought to myself, would I lose to this if I were Zerg? And I thought, no, I would destroy this build. So it can't be Grandmaster. And then I thought to myself, could I see someone 500 MMR below me lose to that? And I thought, yes, that's possible. Or on a very bad day, you know, you don't scout the first carrier and kills 35 workers. Maybe
it's
then.
very easy as Zerg to get locked into those Lings too. Like, you know it's wrong. You know it's not gonna work if they actually defend it. But you're like, but do I want to spend the next 30 minutes losing? So I mean,
Yeah, I empathize with it as well. All right, just spin the wheel, hamster. I want to know.
all right.
I'm very curious.
I could see Masters. Masters 1 feels like a stretch to me, but
Really? 3. Yeah.
it was the builds were just. A little.
Yeah.
Finally, at least, though. I got one.
Wait, you didn't say Masters 3, did you?
I
Just
didn't, but I was closer, and that's what's
You-
important.
Yeah.
I said,
It's the small things, I guess, in life, huh?
yeah, you don't have to outrun. Yeah, I was the most confident in that one of any of them, too, of all the ones we saw today.
Okay. I'm glad.
I'm well versed in low masters ZVP. All right.
You know how the cookie
I
crumbles.
have lost ashamedly games to straight up diamond protoss with carriers because I get locked into that Zergling mindset.
It happens.
Because I'm just like, I don't want to. And then you try mutas and well, you regret it every time, but you try anyways. And so where does that leave us?
Where does that leave us, Hamster?
That leaves us with 16 points for Winter, which most likely will not be enough for the qualifications to the playoffs. And victorious Harstem with 11 points, which is quite good.
What's your best so far this season?
I don't know.
8.
8.
8.
Is that the best of anyone, or?
Well, last season Canning got 4. So
Wow.
Last week we saw an interesting link flood out of the blue Zerg. The actual attack was successful as our rank roulette submitting hero, 0 skill, just sat there and watched it happen. Despite this great early game for the blue Zerg, he still managed to be down in workers, income and supply. And eventually just died to a pretty straight up roach attack from 0 skill. This is such a difficult one. Because I'm seeing okay macro, I'm seeing no real micro, I guess. Now I'm wondering if this is better or worse than last week, and I don't even know. I actually think I have an answer. My answer here is going to be gold 2. That's it. My guess last week was gold 2, and you all were certain it was gold, with gold 1 getting the most votes out of the 3 divisions. So let's see who is right. Well, no one is right, but I am less wrong than the community. I think this is the first time in a very long time that the community has been this far off. I've been wrong like this before, but holy crap. You guys performed extremely poor. Now, I don't want to flame all of you, but really, improve yourselves, get better. Unbelievable. Alright. Oh, this is one hell of a wall. I like that the Reaper respects the wall despite there being no wall. He's playing the game. Oh my god, this was a 600 IQ surround. That only worked because the Reaper respected the fake wall. The illusion was strong enough. Wait, where did this mine come from? Did this walk in? Hello? Did that get dropped or did it walk? Oh, it's a Thor all in. Ah, this is the build that Bunny used to do. This is a pretty high level build actually. And the execution also doesn't seem so bad out of the Terran. Like the money is relatively low. I see a Thor in production. Yeah. This is a really good build. There's a Colossus out already. Holy crap, this was a fast Colossus. 520? While being armory mine build. Ooh, that's some control. Look at it. Look at the target firing as well. Well, not the greatest micro. And there's no battery. There's about 600 energy as well. Thermal lens is about to finish up. I wonder if TOS can still win this. You get like 3 batteries on the high ground. Play 1 base versus 1 base. I would not have pulled the probes. That's literally a good advantage that you have here. Thermal lens though, you can do a lot. Move back to the batteries, mate. Hello? You don't have to lose everything. Yeah. Money is pretty high as well for the Terran, and this is a 1 base build, so that's not good. Vikings, reactored Vikings, and Thors. I mean, an attack here is not a good call, I think, out of TOS. You're up a base already. There's absolutely no need for this. Just build like 30 workers and we're fine. This is weird because both of them make some moves, just mistakes in the decision making and mistakes in the execution. But when nothing happens, The money is low. And that's important to note as well. So both of them are capable of executing a build order. The question now is, how bad does it get when things are happening? It did get pretty bad when things are happening. Why does he keep fighting away from batteries? It's actually starting to piss me off. Just like 4 batteries up there. This is still a 1 base hull in. Second robo on the way as well. Super battery could be activated at any point too. Yeah, I mean, this game is pretty over at this point, I guess. It doesn't even matter anymore, but still. The fact that fight was without batteries hurts my soul a little bit. Oh man, this is a really hard one actually. I was impressed by the strategies. There was some good kiting movements as well. The initial build order was somewhat tight. The Protoss player played something weird, but then executed that well. This is... I'm floating towards the higher regions, but then there's some moves that make me go down a lot. I think, in my mind, this has to be...
Guess yourself now via the link in the comments. Next week's guest will be a top-level European pro player who is also known for making pizza.